one of the best roguelikes ever made, which requires insane skill, which will take you hundreds of hours to beat it.
What the f was that?
And is made in order to make you struggle. But in the end, you'll achieve your goal. Dead Cells. A truly legendary game where every run starts by you being sucked out of this tube. I'm gonna start with almost new save file because once Steam Cloud Files trolled me a little and deleted everything. Also, don't worry if you don't know much about this game, I will explain some things that are gonna happen in this run, but I won't spend much time on this, so experienced viewers won't get bored. The main thing you should know is that there are three main ways of building: brutality, tactics, and survival. And in this run I've chosen tactics because in most cases it means that you're gonna play with a ranged weapon. Right after that I find a chest with an incredibly useful trap for me. From now on I will be able to utilize a really cool mutation, but we're gonna do it a little later. By the way, don't forget to subscribe, I really want to reach 2k, thank you. I think it's really lucky I find this zombie which drops me pure nail, and although it's a melee weapon, now I can one-shot literally everything, and that is insanely good. I also love this game for this random things that you can interact with. They might tell you the lore of the game or simply be references to other games. Here I got this weapon which has pretty interesting mechanic but is much weaker than my current one. Another scroll of power, and that's it. I killed 40 enemies without taking any damage, so I can get some extra rewards, spend my cells, get a mutation that boosts my damage when I'm staying next to a deployed trap, and enter toxic sewers. This level now is obviously a little bit harder, and also it's much more annoying because you can get easily hit by the acid that is located almost everywhere on this level, and after that you simply lose your streak. Also here I use this teleportation statue and it gives me an upgrade to my trap. Wonderful. An interesting thing happened here. I found these two pedestals and one of them had sapphire key. I had absolutely no clue what it does, so out of curiosity obviously took it. And after a few minutes I found another one in the shop, but it was unfortunately too expensive for me. At this point I realized that I have to collect multiple keys, and they are gonna give me something really interesting later. More scrolls of power, no tactics though. So far this run feels like a piece of cake, because my build is incredibly overpowered for this stage of the game. But actually really soon my situation is gonna become kinda worse. Ramparts, here we go. I can again relax a little bit, spend some cells, and in the mutations I decide to take combo, which increases my damage in case I attack really fast. Here you have to be really careful because you are literally fighting somewhere up in the sky, and if you fall, you'll lose a pretty big amount of your health. I get yet another upgrade for my trap, and with that killing those two allies was just amazing. That slow motion makes you feel incredibly powerful. Actually, gameplay with the snail is incredibly fun because you can simultaneously run and attack and everything just dies. Finally, I can get my tactics scroll, another one, and again this key in the shop. But now I almost have the amount, and hopefully I will be able to afford it by the end of this level. And another one. Now I actually feel myself much more powerful than I used to be. Also 2 scrolls for another stats, and unfortunately I didn't quite get the amount, but at least now I know that that key will spawn in the next shop, so I will not miss it. The next level is Black Bridge, and that is gonna be our first boss fight. My last mutation will give some extra damage to the following attack after a successful parry. So here we go, the concierge, our first boss. He's actually not that hard, but requires a decent reaction speed, and also I don't know how to dodge this attack, it just really pisses me off. Overall the fight wasn't really that hard, but because my weapon is melee I had to waste a lot of time just standing cause it was dangerous to get closer to him. At this point I've trained my skill to the level where I can dodge his attacks pretty easily, but that red aura still remains a mystery to me. Eventually he dies and drops an insane amount of gold. It means that I am finally gonna be able to buy that key in the shop. Unexpectedly, I was in time to enter the speedrun door, and there I found an amulet that gives you 2 extra jumps in the air. Gameplay with this much mobility feels good, and that is probably my favorite upgrade for an amulet. As you can see here, I've skipped this guy who can make quality of items that you're gonna get in the future runs better, and just spent all of my cells to unlock an outfit. This is what I call a wise investment. Let's heal a little, and right now I'm heading to the Fractured Shrines. And this is actually the point where the game becomes really interesting. You might call me noob because of this, and it would be fair, but god, those bursts, they just piss me off. And the best experience that you can have with them is when you have the curse from the cursed chest and you just die to them, because literally everything one-shots you. Well, alright, I should stop crying, because what's much more important is that I finally can afford that ruby key, and only one is left. Keep on watching to find out what are they gonna give me. After that, for just running and swinging around my sword, I get a secret blueprint for Commander outfit. I had no clue what have I done, but this cool, I guess. This mini-boss is actually quite powerful, but luckily doesn't have a lot of HP, so I kill him, enter this door, and find a lot of money there, and also some actually great golden stuff. I decided to take turret because I'm okay with my shield, and extra damage is always nice. And right after that, I get a baseball bat, which deals 3 times more damage than my previous sword when it crits. And actually, it has pretty cool mechanic. Basically, you crit when your enemy is freezed, stunned, and so on. And also, I get another super secret outfit with my new weapon, and that is actually pretty cool. Here I finally managed to find the scroll of power, and after that I find this door which is closed, and I have no clue how to open it. So please write me in the comments how can I enter it, because I would really like to know it. Another scroll of power, and this same guy dies. This time in the door there was a pretty odd big flower, partially covered in blood. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just left. Right here I know that you can enter the secret area of this floor in order to unlock one sword. You have to kill this big guy for it first, and now we can see that someone is knocking in the door. After we flee the sword, we can get it as a usable weapon. And now things are gonna become a little bit more interesting. After all of that, we can finally enter Clock Tower. Alright, actually a joke, I decided to go to this Forgotten Sepulchre, because I didn't quite remember about this level, but when I entered it, I realized that I've made a big mistake. You always have to have a source of light near you, because in other case, the darkness after some time will just kill you. So now not only I have to fight with really difficult enemies, but also I have to move wisely. Right here, as you can see, I was really unlucky and I started losing my health, but luckily in the last few seconds I managed to find the light. And oh my god, that felt nice. Later I find Elite on this level, and at first I was a little bit scared, but it went well and it dropped me 2 great things. First of all, it's a great amulet, and second of all, it is the last key. And it unlocked another rare outfit. Pretty cool in my opinion. After running on this level for some time, I find this area with another elites. I kill them and get 2 crypt keys, which allow me to open these doors and get this rune. It is an exploration rune which is gonna reveal me full map after I clear approximately 70-80% of the level. Our next destination is a clock room, and that is yet another boss fight. Here I get a better shield, which is also gonna damage my enemies. By the time I've been playing this run, I actually didn't remember this boss, and I was a little bit scared because I had no clue what attacks does he have. I actually didn't think that it would happen that fast and easy, but well, okay, I don't mind it. Actually, I don't think that I would want the game if I didn't kill him without taking any damage, because in this room I get this bow, and although its DPS is, according to numbers, a little lower, I am at least now able to damage my enemies from the distance, and oh my god, this is gonna save my life tons of times on this level, because here enemies are not gonna spare you at all. And especially I hate these guys. Oh my god, they make this tornado and they deal so much damage while you can't move. This is just unbelievably broken. At least I can find some scrolls of power, which means that I'm still becoming stronger. I've got a few hits and all of them are so damn strong. So because now I have a lack of heal, my strategy now is mostly just wait until my sword will kill all of them while I am just standing and watching at this. That is actually pretty sad, but well, I can't do anything about it. I find my first elite on this floor. You have to kill 3 of them if you wanna get to the final boss. Here I get the second key from this hedgehog and 1 more from these small guys. After some time, I get to the final boss, and as you can see, I actually only have to have 2 keys in order to enter it, but another one gives you some extra loot, which means that it's actually worth getting. I am really low on HP and I get even more damage in this room, and with 1 HP I enter it, and it turns out to be this area where I can heal, and oh my god, you can't believe how much relieved I felt there. Throne room. Oh my god, this guy is so big. At this point, I thought that I'm already dead, but I survived on 1 HP, and that is just crazy. At the very end, I was also really close, but then I just killed him before he was in time to kill me. And that's it. We killed the king. Now I can get my first cell, and from now on, things are gonna be a little bit harder. Also, right now I can take his weapon, and that is really cool. We use it in order to break this shield and kill the damn king. But he actually kills us. The only thing that is left now is to just leave using this fontaine. And that's it. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, press the like button, comment down below. I would really appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.